Sweet James Taylor. Sweet Christopher Columbus. You do not want to miss it. Hey everybody, I'm Shane Torres, and this is the show where we take ordinary food and elevate it to the next level. Today, I'm gonna have a classic regular glazed donut, and then I'm also gonna have the everything donut. Every year in the United States, we eat about 10 billion donuts. My friends Leslie and Troy at the Doughnut Project are contributing to that epidemic. This is how good can it get. What's up, guys?
What's
Good
going on?
to see you guys. So tell us about what's going on here a little bit at Doughnut Project.
We like to take inspiration from food and cocktails, so we use
retail.
real ingredients
Yeah.
such as olive oil, black pepper, sesame seeds, bacon.
How'd you guys meet up?
I was making these donuts in my apartment, and
Hold on, what?
yeah, they were awful. They were cement bagels, hockey pucks for the whole thing. But I had an idea.
He told me
Okay.
he wanted to open a donut shop, and I pulled out my phone and I had all these pictures of donuts that would make me so happy when someone would bring him into the law firm where I practice law.
Yeah, so hold on, you quit being an attorney to open a donut shop.
I did.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I decided to step away from law and help Troy make the donut shop a reality.
That's
and
freaking awesome.
I made people unhappy, and now I get to make people happy.
Great,
So
yeah,
that's
you're
the
making
big
up for
thing.
lost time. Yeah.
But you know,
Make almost everybody happy.
except
Yeah,
him
and me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try 2 donuts today.
Yes.
Tell me what I'm gonna be having, please.
Well, we're going to start with the benchmark, a plain glazed donut.
Okay.
For people in general, I think the plain glaze is just nostalgic. There's something in your mind from where you're from that you grew up on where you're like, man, I'm going back to that spot.
It's just really a simple donut, but the flavor is it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's satisfying.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what's,
yes.
yeah.
And then we're going to take you all the way to the other end of the spectrum, and you're going to try our everything donut, which is a cream cheese glaze with the seeds and toppings from an everything bagel.
Oh, sick. So New York to LA, we're not stopping in Kansas City.
Yeah,
this time.
check your bag.
All right, that sounds great.
Let's make our boy Shane some donuts.
Let's do it. So let's start with some flour, some nutmeg, some salt, a little baking powder. We're gonna put some eggs in.
How many eggs, Troy?
That's top secret. I can't tell you that. We're gonna pour in a little bit of water and
Top
sugar.
secret.
And we're gonna finish off with just a little bit of milk here. So now we've got our liquid, we've got our eggs, and we've got our flour mix ready to go. And we're gonna grab the dough hook. So this is gonna spin for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna take this out. We're gonna ball up the dough, and we're gonna let it do a first fermentation process in our proofing boxes. That is a lot bigger than what we started with out of the mixer. So this is nice and soft to the touch. This is a yeast raised dough, so this is proof for about 45 minutes. Old school cutter, just like this. Nothing goes to waste. This extra dough is what we call our trim dough. That's gonna get a secondary proof. We're gonna take all those little pieces and turn them into our either carameled apple fritters or our peaches and cream fritters, maybe a fluffernutter fritter. You never know what happens. So those are gonna stay in there for about 30 minutes, and once those are ready, then we're gonna fry. We've added our secondary proof now here in the box, and we're gonna pull this out now and we're gonna do our fry. So we're here now, we've got our donuts all laid out. They are cool enough to the touch so we can add some glaze to them, and our pastry chef, Maddie, is going to finish up the glaze for you.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie. I'm the pastry chef here at the Doughnut Project. We're gonna glaze some vanilla donuts for you guys today. So here I have our vanilla glaze. It has Tahitian vanilla in it, some milk, corn syrup, a little bit of butter, and some other fun things in it.
How many donuts do you think you've glazed?
Thousands and thousands.
Okay, these donuts are ready. We're gonna grab one, take it out to Shane, and see what he thinks about it.
And here we go.
Look at that. Boom. Nice. Okay. Look how it's running down the sides here. It's like,
That's the drip.
is that what you guys
gotta
call it,
love
the drip?
Absolutely.
yeah, okay. I'm just gonna eat this thing now.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Holy sh**.
Light and fluffy.
It's big, but it's not heavy. I don't feel like,
Right.
This doesn't feel like I'm gonna pay for it later.
Yeah.
I mean,
the glaze is lightly coating. It's not super thick.
how many of these you guys eat in a day?
I'm trying to do a dozen.
When we opened, we originally did not have a plain glazed donut.
Was that
on purpose?
that was intentional?
And we found out there are donut fanatics that need to test your plain glaze when you walk through any door, any region in the States. You come in, you try the plain glaze, and then you can go around.
So people
and judge
come
it.
in.
That's the judgment.
People come in and they're
Yeah.
like, I came to New York to try a plain donut.
Yeah.
Well, we give people a guff too. They come down here, they found us, we're on this quiet street. Our plain glaze says just plain glaze with 3 question marks at the end of it, just to poke
a
it
little bit of a. So did that appease the masses?
Yeah, I think we're there.
It does.
And
I
it's,
mean,
what is it, our number 2 seller?
Yeah, it is our
Oh,
number
is it?
2
Yeah.
seller. Yeah.
So you guys knocked the glaze out of the park. I'm very excited for the everything donut.
Let's do it. Okay, so we have our world famous everything donut here. This is a spin on a New York staple, which is the everything bagel, something that I eat on a regular basis and a lot of New Yorkers do as well. What we have is a sweet cream cheese glaze and all of the seeds that we've compiled here to make this wonderful, interesting, sweet and savory donut. This item right here pretty much put us on the map for the donut world. So the seeds are going to be in there for about a half an hour, and so now let's make the glaze.
So the glaze is done and finished. Our seeds have been pulled out of the oven. They're nice and cool. And now we're gonna top our donut with these 2.
So that's our everything donut. Let's go give Shane a taste and see what he thinks.
All right, here we go. This beauty.
Look at this.
All right, so we've got our everything donut here for you. Let's get into this bad boy. Whoa,
Cheers.
geez, salute.
Guys, look at this thing.
That's where it's at.
That's good. That's really good. It tastes just like a sweet everything.
It's
Like,
good,
I mean,
yeah.
like there's
Yeah.
no. You're genius. You're
We're evil, Gene.
yeah. I mean, where's the everything donut fall in line on the
crazy
popularity scale for you
Oh, on
guys?
the popularity scale?
Yeah.
It-
And the crazy scale.
Well, on the crazy scale, it's up there.
Yeah.
It literally changed our life overnight.
Yeah.
It did.
Like when people were seeing this, they were.
Blown away.
So how'd the word get out about this besides?
It was picked up by an online food blogging magazine, and literally the next day, every news outlet was calling us, ABC, NBC. It was on every TV
Just
show.
on fire, and you guys
literally blew up overnight.
And you couldn't press them out fast enough,
Nope.
I bet. Yeah.
Nope. It was
Those line out the door. Kinda?
Right.
The next morning, we had 3, it was myself and 2 employees. And before we opened up the shop, people started to line up. Oh, I called her, I was like, you gotta get
Because I
down
wasn't
here.
supposed to be here, and he
Yeah.
goes, you gotta get
You
down
gotta
here right
come
away.
down.
And so I came down, and we
Yeah.
had no donuts, and we were making
So-
more, trying to make them.
And you're like, well, you got, yeah, that's
So the
amazing.
next couple of months, we were just jamming.
churning them out.
Yeah.
People were coming. Yeah.
Definitely. It's still extremely popular. It's still sought after to be on videos.
And to talk about,
and-
Yeah.
and to eat.
Well, and just look at it. It's an engaging thing to look
It
at.
is.
That's amazing.
Yeah, right? Totally.
yeah.
We'll get after it.
I mean, a lot of our flavors have a balance of either sweet and savory, or sweet and salty, or sweet and spicy. But this one, I think, is just the perfect.
This is a
example of that.
match made in heaven.
Yeah,
This is
it really is.
I can't thank you guys enough for having us in and making time in a busy day. Troy,
Brother,
thank you very
absolutely,
much.
appreciate
Seriously,
it.
It's my pleasure. Thank
Yeah.
you very
Thank
much.
you.
Seriously, guys. That was the best glazed donut I've ever had. The only everything donut I've ever had, which makes it the best everything donut I've ever had. I can't thank Leslie and Troy enough here at the Doughnut Project. If you're ever in Manhattan's West Village, come meet them. I'm Shane Torres, and this is How Good Can It Get?